as a singer, you want to be able to sing amazing and in a healthy way without vocal fatigue, so that you can sing for longer periods of time with ease, control, and freedom. So in this video, I'm excited to show you the best tips to sing without vocal fatigue and how to preserve your vocal instrument for years to come. I'm Vanessa E, vocal coach and singer-songwriter with You Can Sing Too. And I believe great singers are not born, they're made. And that's why I'm really passionate to help you reach your singing goals. I've coached hundreds of singers and I am a singer myself, so I want to uncomplicate great vocal technique and teach you simple yet effective tools that really get results so you can sing with more confidence, freedom, power, and range. So if you'd like this video, make sure to click like and hit that subscribe button, as I want to be able to help as many singers as I can. I also have a free singing goodie for you to help you sing better, so make sure to stay tuned so that you can learn about that. All right, what is vocal fatigue and how can you avoid it as a singer? Vocal fatigue is when your voice or your throat feels tired, or maybe it feels tight, or you feel strain in your neck and your throat muscles. You may feel scratchiness in your throat or even feel pain in your throat. You may feel hoarse. You may notice that your voice cuts in and out. Your range is decreased, especially as you sing higher. Or you may also feel like your voice feels weaker. So all of these things are vocal fatigue symptoms, okay? So let's get started with the best singing tips so that you can avoid this and sing great. All right, tip number 1 is you want to inhale and exhale correctly. So you want to take in good breath support for your voice so that you can take the pressure off of your throat, and you want a balance on your notes, of balance of airflow, so that you avoid extra air pressure when you're singing, which contributes to vocal fatigue. So I'm going to show you what I mean by this. So taking in a good deep breath, just like this. Shoulders are down, you're filling in a nice low breath that's supporting your voice. Now, when you exhale, exhale is you're singing on the notes, right? We need that exhale. So when you breathe in, ah, or ah, what we want to avoid is too much airiness or exhale on the note, like ah. That is going to put more pressure on your throat and lead to vocal fatigue. So we want to balance that. And I have a great video for you to check out on that. It's called Good Breathing versus Incorrect Breathing When You Sing. So make sure to check that out after you watch this video. All right, tip number 2 is to sing with a stabilized larynx. So what does that mean? Well, your larynx houses your vocal cords, okay, or your vocal folds. It's the same thing. It needs to be relaxed and in a stable position, which means it's not rising, or it's also like not sitting way too low. All right, so because you want to be able to easily adjust to different pitches. So let me show you. I'll just demonstrate, and you can practice along with me so you could feel that, okay? So just put your hand on your throat like this, just gently. And then you just pick maybe a medium to high pitch, and you go, I. And I'm engaging these muscles on purpose. I'm using a wider vowel and kind of using some tension here, which is what we don't want, but I'm showing you an example of when it raises. I. Okay, so now what you're going to do to feel when it goes to a stable position and goes down, like this, or on the same pitch. You'll feel it go down. You'll feel it go into a lower position. And that's what you want, a stable, lower position, because that is going to help you easily transition as you sing higher. It's going to help you with balance and control. And of course, avoid vocal fatigue. All right. Tip number 3 is to sing with a controlled and connected volume. Okay, so a controlled volume means that it's not too loud or it's not too soft, right? You want a good balance so that you can easily connect with your chest voice and your head voice, depending on where you are in your range. Okay, so too much airiness or breathiness is going to break up a connection. So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate controlled volume. It's going to be not too loud and not too soft, okay? Just like when I'm talking, I'm just going to go da, da, da. And I want to feel lower pitch here, so I'm using a lower note, da, da, da. I'm keeping these muscles relaxed, da, 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 without breathiness, because that's what breaks up the connection, da, da, da. And that contributes to vocal fatigue. Now, as you go higher, we're going to add in some head voice. I'm going to put my lips forward. I'm going to get that D in there so I don't get extra air. Do, 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 do. That's connected, and that is a controlled volume. So practice that so that you feel good when you sing it and you don't feel strained or feel the extra airiness, which leads to vocal fatigue. All right, tip number 4, which is to warm up and practice vocal exercises. So just like an athlete warms up their muscles, a singer needs to warm up their voice and practice regularly. So you want to develop a good technique, because of course that is going to help you not have vocal fatigue. Okay, so before you sing, make sure that you're warming up your chest voice and your head voice, and make sure that you're practicing regularly, like I said, so you have good technique, so that when you are singing for longer periods of time or you're performing, you're able to do that because you've got good technique. And tip 5 is hydrate and rest when you need to. So when you're dehydrated, it will put extra pressure on your vocal cords because you don't have enough lubrication in the throat. And it can not only lead to vocal fatigue, but overall fatigue. You just don't really feel good when you're dehydrated. So drink your 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. And if you can add lemon to your water, this is also really good for helping to clear out any extra phlegm. I do want to mention that it's not great though if you have issues with citrus or acid reflux. So if that's the case, then just drink good old plain water. So in addition to hydrating, you want to keep your singing environment from being too dry. So you may want to try a humidifier or an oil diffuser in the room that you sleep and in the room that you sing in. This will really help. Also, avoid overuse of your voice, whether it is singing or, over singing and talking, just a lot can lead to vocal fatigue. So pay attention to how you're feeling. If you're starting to feel strain in your throat or in the muscles in your neck, you want to make sure that you rest your voice, hydrate a little extra, and also, you can vary your pitch. You don't want to talk in a real, whispery voice, or you don't want to talk in like a real kind of loud volume. Just vary your pitch a little bit, just like this, like I'm doing. And that also helps as well. All right, I've got a bonus tip for you, and that is to avoid what bothers your voice. So whether it's certain foods, drinks, allergies, certain things in the environment, get to know your voice and be good to it. Avoid the things that bother your voice. So you can check out my videos on bad drinks and bad foods for singing. That will help you as well to avoid those things, to avoid vocal fatigue. So now that I share these tips, I'd love to know, what tips would you like to start applying right now? What are things that you do? Oh, I really need to, stay away from that, or, apply this specific tip more. Please let me know in the comments. And to help you with this, to be able to avoid vocal fatigue, I've got a free vocal warm-up and training exercise that you can download and practice with regularly, so that it will help you to sing in a connected chest voice and a head voice, and to help you develop good technique. So you can get that. Just click the link in the description, and that is my gift to you to help you get those warm-ups in and train your voice. You can do this. So I'd love to hear from you again, to let me know how these tips help you to avoid vocal fatigue and to sing awesome. You totally got this. I will see you next time. Happy singing.